Welcome back, big sports fans. Well, after winning Game 2 of this 3-game series against the St. Louis Cardinals, the series is now tied at 1 apiece. As Toronto now goes for the win, they send Matt Scherzer to the mound to go up against Steven Matz. So let's have a look at the lineups and then get into the game. And as always, we play with quick counts on for a fast-paced game.
Welcome into Busch Stadium in downtown St. Louis. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Toronto Blue Jays taking on the St. Louis Cardinals. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. About to get started here, and our pitcher in this game, Steven Matz. But Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
Can't glove it cleanly. Still finds a way to get off a throw, and they get him. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they cleaned things up for the out.
Shortstop, Bo Bichette.
Ground ball right side, and foul ball. Got him swinging. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. And a pitch.
Ball. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Two outs. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. And we're back. And today's starter, Max Scherzer. And as usual with him singing, I think we can expect plenty of strikeouts.
Yeah, Boogie's racked up over 3,000 strikeouts in his career, so expect to see more of the same in this one.
Here's the center fielder, Michael Ciani.
Boog, this guy's just a tremendously talented center fielder. Gold Glove caliber type out there. Offensively, he can do some things, but also has some streakiness as well. I think the key is just trying to find a way for him to be consistent day in and day out. He saves runs in the outfield, so that's going to buy him more time to work things out at the dish.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Brings it in, and there's one away. Brendan Donovan next up for the Cardinals.
Brendan Donovan.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air right field. He just missed it. Corrals it, and there's 2 away. 2 down, base is empty. And now it's Ivan Herrera. 2 outs, base is empty. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Scherzer deals. Good eye in that spot.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Slider misses outside. Scherzer gets the punch out, and a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. And welcome back to the ballpark. Anthony Santander at the plate.
Anthony Santander.
That's to third. Arenado tosses to first. 1 up, 1 down. Now it's J.D. Martinez. Out towards right center. That's well struck. This one could be trouble. Around first, heading for 2. And it's a 1-out double for the first hit of the game.
Everything came together for him. Anytime you can drive a ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good. And that's when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate. It's even better when it gets you extra bases. Gotta love looking in at your dugout and seeing your teammates fired up.
And the batter now, Gabriel Moreno. He goes down looking. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Fry now at the plate. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. And that is that. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the second baseman, Nolan Gorman. So here's Scherzer. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
Well, he left that changeup up. Got away with one there, and he'll take it, but doesn't want to make that mistake again.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Scherzer winds, kicks, fires. That one misses, and the count is 2-2. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And now the count filled up 3-2. This one in the air, center field. Butler settles underneath it, and there's one down. Alec Burleson getting ready to hit. One of the best in the game against right-handed pitching. The lefties, however, that's another story. Singy, is this more common today? Guys really only succeeding against pitchers throwing from a specific side?
I think it's because you just don't get a very long trial period anymore. I mean, with the analytics and the numbers, teams are looking for instant success with the lineups that they construct. So if you don't figure it out quickly against certain types of pitchers, you're just not going to get those opportunities.
2 down, nobody on. On the ground. Sends it across the first, and they get Arenado for the out. And that will end the inning. Back here at Busch Stadium, top half of the third inning, and now for the Jays, Davis Schneider. The 1-1 is fouled off. Stays alive. That one 95 to finish him off. So up next for Toronto, Jose Iglesias. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
1-2.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. And that's off the inside edge. 2-2. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Hauls it in for the out. So 2 down now, and here is Lawrence Butler.
Center fielder Lawrence Butler.
The other way. And foul ball. Got him. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Back here in St. Louis, set for the bottom of the third. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Mason Wynn. Swing and a miss, chased it out of the zone.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
To the right side. Sends it to first. One gone, bottom of the third inning. Lars Nootbaar next up for the Cardinals. Still tied at 0, last of the third. Popped in the air, left field. Schneider hauls it in, and there's 2 away. And up next for St. Louis, Luken Baker.
First baseman, Luken Baker.
Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. That's outside. Ball 3. On the ground, right side. Boots it. Gets off a throw. Misplay doesn't cost him. Inning over. As we go to the top of the fourth, Bo Bichette up to the dish. Struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Vladdy with an uncharacteristic stretch of poor play lately. Swing and a ball popped in the air, and it stays fair.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. That was a pretty good pitch. Breaking ball down and in, but when it's breaking in towards you, you have a lot of time to see it and just try to get on plane with it. He hit that one pretty well. Even superstars have their slumps from time to time, Boog, and he's no exception. He's too good to struggle much longer, though. I'd expect him to turn it around soon.
Outside with a breaking ball. Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. J.D. Martinez stands in. 4th inning underway, no score.
Two-one.
In the dirt. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. Bottom of the inning, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Michael Ciani. And now 2 balls and a strike.
You know, these Cardinals, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Out to short, Bichette. Tosses across to first. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th. Now the number 2 hitter, Brendan Donovan. Swing and a ball lifted to center field. He's got it, and there's 2 away. And now the Cardinals catcher, Ivan Herrera. In the air, left field, Schneider brings it in for the third out. Back here in St. Louis, ready now for the fifth inning. Here's the Toronto catcher, Gabriel Moreno. Next pitch is downstairs.
Well, these Jays showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They haven't produced a run yet, but the pitch count for the starter is starting to climb, so they're hoping that starts to pay off soon.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Go ahead, run on base. And next for Toronto, David Fry. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
Inside, ball two.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Swing and a miss. Oh, and he lost the handle on that one.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And there's a ball.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. I really think the outer half is open.
On the ground, 2 ball. There's one, and that's 2.
The 5-4-3 double play is a gem in baseball, and how can you not appreciate the skill and practice it takes to make this look so easy? Great work by the infield.
Yeah, the 2-1 hammered but foul. No score yet, but a runner at third with 2 away. That misses, and now it's 3-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Good job to fight that one off. Two outs. Got him. We didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's Nolan Gorman.
Second baseman, Nolan Gorman.
Strike 2.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Next offering way off the plate. And a foul ball, he stays alive. That's off the inside corner, and that's ball 3. Gets a piece and stays alive. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. In the air to left down the line. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. Here's Nolan Arenado.
third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
3-1 now. Swing and a miss.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him,
Hold down.
elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Dives, and he can't hang on. The throw won't get there in time, and they can't get the out.
Now batting, shortstop.
Runner at first with 2 away. Mason Wynn next up for the Cardinals. And a 2-1 on the way. Swing and a foul straight back. Ground ball left side and foul ball. And that one got a piece of him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him.
Now batting.
So digging in,
fielder,
Lars Nootbaar.
Lars Nootbaar.
That one is absolutely belted. Butler hustling after it. One hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. One runs in. A second scores as well. It's 2-0.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Stepping in, Lucan Baker. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Scherzer gets the punch out. That K is his 3rd of the game. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Kyle Lady.
Now pitching
And
for
this
the
is an
Cardinals.
important part of this game. Tight score and
Number
still a lot of
62.
outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. And now the center fielder, Lawrence Butler. Swing and a ground ball, and that's just foul. Foul ball still a 1-2 count. Struck him out looking. That was pretty nasty. Now it's the shortstop, Bo Bichette.
Shortstop, Bo Bichette.
The 1-1. And a swing and a miss.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least 1 run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
That's the 3rd, and that chance handled. 2 up, 2 down.
He's out.
And now for the Jays, Vladimir Guerrero
Now batting,
Jr.
First baseman, Vladimir
2 down,
Guerrero
nobody
Jr.
on. And we're the top half of the 6th. Swing and a high fly ball, deep left field. And that is a foul ball. And the sweeper misses for a ball. Got him looking. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Chris Bubich.
This guy's a strike thrower. He's done an excellent job of avoiding
Number
walks
50.
so far this season.
Chris Bubich.
Now batting Michael
Leading
Ciani.
off for the Cardinals, center fielder, Michael Ciani.
The 1-1. Just missed.
You know, these Cards putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again.
And no, they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, but with the way they're grinding out at bats, it definitely feels like there's potential for more coming.
Bichette slings to first, and that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the sixth.
Now batting.
Now the left fielder, Brendan Donovan. Check
Ball.
swing, and he held up.
2-1.
Late on that fastball.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
In the air, right field. Santander hauls it in, 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. And here is Ivan Herrera.
Ivan Herrera.
Ball to strike. The pitch. This one in the air, right field. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. The next offering misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
That one ripped. And this one looks like trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. And that's a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Man, that feels so good to shoot an absolute bolt the opposite way. Split the gap and know that you've got extra bases right off the bat. That's the kind of thing hitters dream about when they're falling asleep at night.
Iglesias fires over to first. Out number 3. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Jojo Romero. He has a great slider with tons of movement.
Number 59. Jojo Romero.
At the plate, Anthony Santander.
Right fielder.
Well, both sides equally as strong. So not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
And that one missing inside a sharp slider. Swing and a miss. 2-2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good. And then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Here's J.D. Martinez.
J.D. Martinez.
That one missed. 1 out, bases empty. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Payoff pitch. Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. And he's got his second double of the game.
Now batting, catcher Gabriel Moreno.
1 out, runner at second. Gabriel Moreno next up for the Blue Jays. To third, Arenado. Slings to first in time.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there.
The pitcher on here, Tank Hence.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Now the third baseman, David Fry. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage situation.
Yeah, Boog, not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at-bat that could change the course of this game dramatically.
Win. throws to first in time. And that's terrific work out of the bullpen. One pitch to end the frame.
Now pitching for
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the seventh. Mark Leiter Jr.
Well, he's a big-time strikeout guy out there. This season, averaging more than 1 per inning.
So now here's the Cardinals' designated hitter, Alec Burleson.
Alec Burleson.
Chopper right side. And that's a foul ball. Swing and a bouncer out to short. On the run, throw to first. Out. Nicely done for the out. So now it's Nolan Arenado.
Nolan Arenado.
Now he breaks his bat. Gets it to first. Out. 2 up, 2 down. And now the shortstop, Mason Wynn. So you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. Up the middle. And that one handled. Safe at first, and an infield single keeps the inning going.
Now batting, right fielder.
Now it's the right fielder, Lars Nootbaar. Throw over to first. Wynn dives back in safely.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
Got him looking. That was pretty nasty. We go to the 8th, and now for the Jays, Davis Schneider. Fouls one off. 2-2. And a breaking ball misses outside. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Next to hit, Jose Iglesias. The MO for him is contact. The guy who's going to deliver average, not a ton of power. He's looking to hit a line drive somewhere.
Well, that's why it's a team. And when you look at a lineup, he's a great two-hole hitter or a guy that you can put at the bottom.
New pitcher for the Cardinals, Tyler Holton. He's into the game with the bases empty.
Tyler Holton.
Lawrence Butler next up for the Blue Jays. Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. Tap foul at the plate. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. And we're back. Bottom of the 8th. Now up for St. Louis. Lucan Baker.
Lucan Baker.
Here's a 2-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. Michael Ciani next up for the Cardinals.
Ciani.
Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. The throw into second. The tag out. 2 down, base is empty. Brendan Donovan next up for the Cardinals. Swings through that one for strike 2.
What a solid inning so far in relief. Getting them through this inning only down 2 could give their lineup a real opportunity to just grind their way back into this game with the few outs that they have left.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. Throw off line. He's safe. And a nice job there to keep it from getting away. So a man at first. Here's the catcher, Ivan Herrera. Swings through that.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Brian Helsley.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
Number 56. Ryan.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Bo Bichette.
Off to the Blue Jays. Shortstop, Bo Bichette.
Here's a 1-1.
Ball.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Ciani brings it in, and there's 1 down. And here's the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Next offering is outside. Helsley, a very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against it.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches.
And it's fouled away.
Unless he beats himself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control command that day, you can pretty much forget about it.
Got him looking for the strikeout. And they're down to their last out. Anthony Santander will hit next. As a hitter, there's even more pressure to take advantage of any mistake, right?
Yeah, and you're hoping that, somehow, some way, whether it's a hit by pitch, a walk, something bad happens, because outside of that, his stuff is just too good to fail.
That one is hammered right field. Nootbaar drop step going back. He's got it. Ball game. And the Cardinals with the rubber match of this 3-game series.
Well, this was a total team effort, using 6 pitchers in this ball game to get the win. Outstanding job of passing the baton, the next pitcher stepping up and getting it done. You got to give them a lot of credit, because this is not easy to do. We'll see how it affects them over the next couple of days.
Well, that's not the game we were looking for. Jays dropped the series. Let's have a look at the box score. It's only 4 hits tonight. You had Guerrero going 1 for 4. Martinez having a good night, going 2 for 3 with the 2 doubles. Gabriel Moreno went 0 for 2, but did get a walk. And David Fry going 1 for 3. And for the pitching wasn't bad. There's just no run support. Max Scherzer going 5 innings, giving up 2 runs on 2 hits. No walks, getting 3 strikeouts. And Bubic and Mark Leiter came in and shut the door. didn't allow any runs. And with the loss, the Jays' record falls to 36-33. Now sit a game and a half back out of the American League East, and are a game back out of a wildcard spot. So remember to like and subscribe so you don't miss the next game as the Jays head to Philadelphia to play a 3-game series against the Phillies.